Now is the chance to tell me if you're in the witness protection program. And you can't have your picture taken or made. Because I will paparazzi you. And I'm not sorry. And I'll explain a bit about it. Welcome.
Not proud either.
A lot of you got my letter this morning, and if you didn't, sorry. If you're not getting emails from us, make sure you see Carol on the way out. So I just want to introduce people, and then we're just going to get to singing. But my name is Beth, and this is, like I said in the letter today, like a dream of mine. So thanks for being a part of this dream, and the dream being a community choir of people that love to sing, of people that are of different ages, different backgrounds, different singing experiences, because singing changed my life, and I know it has changed your lives, or you wouldn't be here. And I feel as if we don't provide opportunities for us to continue making music as adults, then how can we influence our younger kids, our students, that singing is important? So this is just the beginning. And as I've said numerous times, but I will continue to reiterate from a marketing standpoint, you get to say that you were here from the very beginning, and no one else will ever get to say that. So thank you. The next thank you goes to this lady to my left, your right. This is Carol Bazemore. There's a big chance if you got something that was like spelled correctly, made sense, had the right dates, the right times, the right days, and it was signed by Beth, she actually wrote it. Carol and I met about 4 years ago when I was a traditional music director at a church in North Raleigh, and when I resigned from the position, she looked at me and she goes, "Well, you better start a community choir." Little did she know, in the back of my brain, and convenient to me, she retired in May, so now she has all the time in the world to go RVing and help with the administrative tasks. So special thanks to Carol. And the reason why, let's be honest, we're all really here, is the lady to my right, your left. As I said in the letter, if you don't know, I hope you read her bio, but raise your hand if you knew Diane Covington before today. So, yeah.
Whoa! That's awesome.
Yes. I could not have done this without her. We sat at SOLA, both of ours other office. And I said, "Hey, I have an idea for you," and pitched it to her. And without a moment, without like pausing for a moment, she said, her eyes began to light up, and she said, "Absolutely." I will never forget the day that she told me she was retiring from Leesville, where she taught for 19 years, where I was a student, where many of you were students, where many of your kids were students. And she told me that she was retiring, and selfishly I was really bummed for many different reasons, but for the fact I wouldn't be able to go in and watch her work every single day and learn from that. Well, not every single day, that'd be weird, but whatever I could. And so I'm really glad that you guys are being here for professional development for me, so I can watch and learn from her as well. But no, I'm just so grateful. And what's also really cool is that I have 2 former students here as well. So they might not.
So you are my grandbabies.
Yes. These 2 ladies up here, Leilani and Lux. So just welcome to everyone. Thank you for being here. Let's make some music. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Do we want to go ahead and get in cards for a little warm up?
Probably.
Cool. So tell us how you want us.
I like sopranos here, basses here. Basses, raise your hands. Let me see what we got. All right. I like it. Okay. So I'm going to have basses, maybe 2 in 1. How about that? Okay. And then tenors next to basses on the back couple of rows, and then alto over here. Okay. There's going to be a VC. I don't know. It sounds bad. I'll fix it. Oh. We're missing one song. It's important to get to know the person to your left and your right.
We need another chair. I sit next to your son.
There's Christy.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna say that
we have a couple more chairs up there. We also have a shift.
If you see there's
Yeah,
empty
if there's an empty seat, roll over, shift to your right. How about that? Now we don't have to move any further. Yeah, that'd be great. Sarah, you should help me with that.
Nice to meet
Front row girl. Love it. Sounds
I will be taking a lot of pictures and videos. I will be taking a lot of pictures and videos for several different reasons. One, you're all lovely, and I want to document this, but one of my big passions is sharing what we do in this space, and I think now with how technology and social media give us the opportunity to gain insight into what's going on, this is a perfect opportunity for us to potentially recruit a future singer. If ever you want to check out other choirs that are doing stuff, I also run something called Choir Baton. You can go and check it out on Instagram. There's always different choirs up there showing what they want. I want to see, like today, and even when we sing on Thursday, is not about perfection. It is about progress and ultimately doing the best. And so if we mess up, like I would much rather be vulnerable in that sense and we share it with someone than like seek to be perfect or not put what we're doing out there because it's not perfect. Because that's just crap and not real life. So, would you stand with me, please? And I don't know if you've had the kind of day I have had, but as you are able to reach up and stretch to your right, my left, and to the other side. Back one more time. Slowly coming back down, bringing your hands down by your side and rolling your shoulders back nice and gently. I invite you to close your eyes. I'm very big into mindfulness and how it brings itself into our singing. Just gently lean to your left side and back into your right side. Making sure you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth if you'd like. Again, lean back to your left side. Back to your other side. Breathe in through your nose and out. Yeah, do that again. Now continue regularly breathing, but we're going to take that big collective breath again in, and this time we're going to do it on a pitched side out. So if you've ever been in a yoga class, sometimes they'll do it there, but it'll sound like this. And you want it to be pitched. It doesn't have to be pretty. It shouldn't be pretty. If you're thinking about sound, you're not doing it right. So again, exactly just like we did breathing in and pitched sigh out. Good. Breathing in again. Can you enjoy the pitch descent even more? So don't try to be done before your neighbor. Go on your own breath, on your own time. I know that's terrifying for a lot of you. For me too. But let's try it again. And again, just like use the whole breath on the pitch sigh out. Breathing in and out. Will you close your eyes? Think about where your toes are in the ground, your pinky toe, your big toe, the balls of your feet, maybe even rocking back and forth, finding them in the ground. Any of those knees, not walking them out, but also not like having them awkwardly bent. You roll a little bit in your hips. One way, the other way. People's eyes aren't closed, we're not watching. Oh, but this is on video. It can and will be used against you. I'm kidding. Please come back. And I just want you to think about why you're here. Some of you might be going, I don't know. But you do. There's some reason why you're here, whether it is you think you're here because someone dragged you, you think you're here because it was tough, or you think you're here for this like opportunity to make music with strangers that right now you don't know, but hopefully in 6 weeks you'll have a better understanding of who they are, and remembering that that is so much more powerful than doing something by yourself, and you get to be a part of it. The whole time we begin these pitch warm-ups, I don't want you to think about the pitch, I want you to think about the breath. Because that is the first thing that happens when you're singing. Pitch doesn't matter. If you're not breathing, you're not singing ultimately as awesome as you could be. And I just want you to think breathing in and going, here we go, and breathe. Think about the breath here. Check in with your tongue. Is it relaxed? Maybe you're massaging your jaw. Good. We're going to do that much again, but this time with this. I don't have, the D is not working on this piano right now, so. Right? All right, I just want you to do just that much breathing in again, and I want you to think about when you take in that breath, have energy behind it. So, your turn, and everyone up here. Good, let's try that again, awfully minor. Good. Try that again, really listening. Energetic breath. Good. Try that again. Good. This is the last one. Listen to it first. Da. Your turn. Breathing in. One more time. Now we're going to work, that was just getting you warmed up, all that fun little stuff, hearing, things like this. This next warm-up engages the breath, which I love as well. And it starts on an exhale. So you sound like a dog. Try it. 1, 2, and. Good. The trick is making sure that your tongue is nice and relaxed and not pulled back. So, 2, try it. No. It begins on the breath. Congratulations. That's what everyone does. 1, 2, breathing in. Now, that's it. Have a little more fun with the breath. You're like. There's
like the best spot in the house.
Because also if I was up there with you too, I would be doing that as well. I've got to be perfect in doing this. 1, 2, have fun with the breath. The sound is different. Have fun. Do that again, but don't be as serious on the 2, ready, and now find someone across the room, breathe like a dog, like, and just go where, right there, and be like, oh, look at my sister, right? Now go. Right, so now you just look across the room, don't look at me. I put makeup on for a reason. You're welcome. But look across the room. 1, 2, breathing, start. Look again. Find someone different. Cool. We're getting up there. I feel like let's just jump into some rep. What do you say? You ready to go? Yeah, let's do it. What would you like us to say?
Ave Maria, please. I thought I'd just start with a language, and that's not English. Yes. All right, I'm sure most of us have, if you don't know Philip Stockford and his pieces, you probably at least know Ave Marias. There are many out there, okay? So, say after me, Ave Maria. Ave Maria. Good job. Let's do the bottom of the page. Grazia. Grazia. And we turn and it is plena. Plena. Oh, you're good. Dominus. Dominus. Tecum. Tecum. Oh, you ready? Benedicta. Benedicta. Might as well have fun with it, right? Tu in. Now the U's in Latin are like double O's, tu, and the I's are like double E's, in. So that's tu in. You ready for this one? Mulieribus. Mulieribus. Yeah, something to name your first child. Yeah. Mulieribus. And do flip the R if you can, okay? You don't want mulieribus because the American R we know distorts it. So mulieribus. Try it. Mulieribus. Fun. And then it's Ave Maria again. We do nothing new. Sancta. I'm over on page 7 at measure 44. Sancta Maria. Sancta Maria. Yes, Sancta Maria. Let's see, was there something different? Yeah. Mater Dei. Mater Dei. Mother of God. Mater Dei. Ora. And I'm on top of 8. Ora pro nobis. It looks like pro nobis, right? The O's are O's, as in the word awesome, so you can write that in if you want. So it's ora pro nobis. You want to try it? Go. Ora pro nobis. I love it. Peccatoribus. Well, that's just so much fun. Peccatoribus. Make sure you roll it, okay? Peccatoribus. Go. Peccatoribus. Good job. Nunc. Yeah, another name for the second child. Nunc et in ora. Now in the hour of our death. Okay. Nunc et in ora nostre. And we turn and it's Ave Maria. And then there's this word at 72 and it is amen. You got it? Okay, now the beauty of because we talked about, when Beth and I were kind of thinking about literature, how many parts should we divide in? And so some of our work is going to be SAB, some is going to be SATB, and this one happens to be SSATB, okay, which means SOPs, there's going to be a divisi over here. So seriously, at first, if you would like to be first apprentice, say first first soprano. If you'd like to be second soprano, let's sing second soprano, okay? And then if it doesn't end out right, then I'll fix it, okay? Because, I mean, the love of my singing is second soprano. I love second soprano part. But anyway, it's very important in this song. Altos, you're over there. I don't think you divide. I don't believe you do in this one. And gentlemen, you don't divide as well. But one of the beauties of Stopford's music is, and he writes for churches, is that oftentimes parts will mirror other parts. Like look at the very beginning. Who's singing at the very beginning? Tenor and bass, okay? Now, I don't know, how your music reading skills are. Some of them may be rusty, some of them may be not, but notice that they're singing in unison, even though it doesn't look like unison because the tenors are reading in the treble clef and the basses are reading in the bass clef, right? So they are, guys, you're going to be totally in unison all the way over to the bottom of page 4 when we get to the word benedicta tu in mulieribus. Okay? And then the top of the next page, and then it's going to get beautiful. But what I want us to do right now is, can everybody sing the men's part? As we get kind of used to it a little bit. So, sopranos, I think I would like you to sing the tenor line, okay? And Alty, would you sing the bass line, okay? Just for fun, as we start. Obviously, please sing it in your own octave. Otherwise, it's be quite ugly, okay? All right, and I know a couple of you know this one, so. And it'll be, that's a melisma, right? Oh, that would have been a great quiz question, would it not? A melisma is when you take one syllable and you go over more than one note, okay? And we do it all the time. The greatest example is the Lord. That one, okay? Because that's a big melisma. But we have a melisma here of on 3 notes. Got it? You ready? Sitting tall. You don't have to really sit too tall as best you can. Ready? And basses at 13, please. Just basses, go. Yeah, and it's not what it is. So be in your upper, yeah, there you go. Tenors at 13, would you? And okay, now, gentlemen, listen to it, and ladies as well. There is a dissonance. Now, what does dissonance mean? Yeah, it's clashing, right? Okay? There is a dissonance, several